What is going on? What is going on? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. Let me tell you. Let me give my Bernie Mac. Let me tell you a little story. I'm going to tell you what I would say. I'm going to give you my take on this. Now, you might say, who in the heck am I? Well, I'm Robert Gatewood. I'm the host of the Marketing Pulpit TV show. Who died and made me king? Nobody. But I tell you what, I work around people all day long. I preach about stakeholder relationships. I even teach classes on this stuff. So yeah, I'm going to tell you what I think. You can listen or not, but this is what I think. Let me give you the Robert Gatewood story on what you should do in these times. Number one, communication. You can never go wrong by communicating. Text, phone, email, write a letter, carry a pigeon, smoke signal, drum beat. I don't care what you do. You start communicating with people before things get out of hand. Well, I've said this 100 times, and I'm going to keep saying it. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to get off social media when you're angry. When you're feeling too many emotions, whether it's joy, anger, glee, sadness, you need to close down your Facebook page for a minute. You needed to go for a walk. Go drink some water. Go chant. Do some jumping jacks. Go plank. But get off social media when you're feeling all these emotions. I'm building a case here on how we can bring back civility into the workplace, into our business lives, and into our lives in general. Now, here's one that should be a sobering thought for everybody. Just know that everything is being recorded. You would think some of these people were in a cave for the last 10 years. Man, there's a camera everywhere now. On the lamppost, your neighbor has one across the street pointing right at you. That's supposed to kind of unnerving to many people. Everything is being recorded right now, ladies and gentlemen. That in itself should help you kind of sober up when you're about to do something crazy. Know that there's a camera on you. Now, also, think beyond yourself. Because I know that many people don't think these things through. You're saying, I'm going to go out here and punch somebody in the nose, knock out the flight attendant's teeth. I'm going to pull out my Mac 9 and run up on somebody's car. Think about your family. Think about that child of yours that's just about to graduate from college, who's going to be putting out resumes. Think about that boss who gave you a job. Now he or she is going to be in the spotlight. Think about your stakeholders. Take some of this emphasis and selfishness off yourself before you make these foolish moves. Other people will be affected as well. I'm trying to bring civility back into the workplace. Now, here's one I got to throw in here. And this is hard nowadays. Don't make everything political. Because when you can be on the same side of an issue with somebody sitting right next to you, but when you inject politics, common sense goes out the window. Somebody know what I'm talking about. When you inject politics, things that we agree on become divisive. We can't agree that the sky is blue once you add red state, blue state, progressive, conservative, Democrat, Republican. So let's keep these issues that are non-political. And that will bring some type of civility back into the workplace. Yeah, I'm preaching this morning. There's too much craziness going on out here. I'm trying to bring civility back into the workplace and back into our business lives. You have the ability to not escalate. Yeah, this takes a little work. Somebody called you a name. Somebody dropped the N-word on you. Ho, ho, ho. Somebody talks about your mama. Somebody steps on your foot. Somebody talks about your candidate, and you ready to go ballistic. That's the red line. All right, folks, I'm saying calm down for a minute. I want you to move your red line back a little bit. Your red line is a little too far ahead of you. Because when you escalate it, sometimes it's hard to know what that line was. That person called you a name that they should never even consider. That person cut you off. That person gave you the finger. How dare they let me get out my gun and shoot them? Now, how crazy does that sound? You have the power to not escalate. Don't let anybody take that power from you. Sleep on it, ladies and gentlemen. There are so many times in my life where somebody has agreed, has crossed me, and I was ready to go. I mean, sleeves up, looking for my weapon. It's on. You will be amazed and blown away the difference a day makes. You go home, get you some sleep. Sometimes that time, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to do anything. It just put some time between that incident and yourself. Put some time. Sleep on it. I'm trying to bring civility, cordiality, comity back to the workplace and to our business. Now, here's one I shouldn't have to say, but folks, hide your guns. Everybody has a gun now, okay? We have more guns in this country than we have people. Now, that's the first disgrace. It shouldn't be that way, but we know, wink, wink, why these guns are here. We know, wink, wink, why these Second Amendment people are so devout. It has nothing to do with protection or rights. There's a more sinister motive. But once again, I'm not going to try to add politics. I'm going to follow my own advice. But we know, wink, wink, what's going on. But anyway, hide your gun, folks, or at least make it harder to get to. Don't have your gun sitting on your seat next to you or in your glove compartment or they got these little things now you buy on the internet. You can stick them in your side and make them easy to hide. What you're doing, you're setting yourself up to be on the nightly news. I'm telling you, this guy in this Maserati jumps out, shoots a lady through the driver's side. She cut him off. She said she didn't even exchange words with the guy. Didn't give him the finger or anything. He pulls out his gun, shoots her. Folks, I'm trying to bring civility back to the workplace and to society. Now, here's something too, ladies and gentlemen. COVID kills, but so do some of these anti-mask people. You have to do the little weighing up thing here. Do I go up to somebody and tell them to take their mask off because I might get COVID, not knowing if they are strapping or how crazy they are? So we got to do the weigh. We got to say, okay, this person looks a little unhinged. Should I be telling them to put their mask on? Yeah, that COVID might kill me. It might. But there's a better chance that joke with that gun, he could take you out on the spot. Now, I'm going to bring him another old saying. Look before you leap. That just means think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Just think. Take a deep breath. Exhale. It's going to be okay. It really is. This guy, King. I'm not talking about Martin Luther King. Well, he had some quite a few good sayings, too. A guy named Rodney King. He had the snot beat out of him by 5 police. California and much of the country went up in flames because we didn't have that civility. Cordiality had gone out of the window. We find ourselves in another time, similar. But now it's extended. We have people getting beat up by the police on a regular basis. People are shooting each other in cars. Workplace violence is on the rise. King said it best. Can we just get along?